bingos, but Weegee's a really
He's
good
done a
player
few.
skill-wise. So it'd be interesting to see with like Weegee being a better player overall in skill, but Alaris being a more experienced bingo player. It'd be nice to see who, how they cancel out and see who could really take the win here.
Yeah, I mean, Alaris Villain also not a stranger to Ocarina of Time bingo, so quite familiar with, the hard routing options involved in that game too. And off we go. Okay, card is revealed. Let's do it, gents.
Let's do this.
So they're gonna complete one column, row, or diagonal as fast as possible. So, you want to look for things that work well together, like 3 stars from each JRB and BBH, like right there, would work with star number 1 from each stage, like because you'd get 1 star from each stage, and that's like 2 of your stages done already for your number 1 star from each stage. That's kind of cool. And then like TTC would also be like, number 1 star from each stage, stuff like that. So, it'll be interesting to see what kind of options people go for. Usually you use the intro cutscene right here to figure out kind of what you're wanting to do. And if you don't have enough time during the intro cutscene, you always start with bomb clip anyway, so you can kind of figure it out by then. Both players playing on English. Pretty good option for bingo. It looks like Alaris Villain is heading for Reach the Castle Roof. So this will be his first goal done right here. He's probably going to be highlighting that in just a second here. It's good to do it at the beginning, because you just do that and you Lakitu skip with that. He's not grabbing lives, so he's probably not doing a lives goal. I don't even know if that's on this card. I guess it's not. All right, Alaris Villain knocking off Reach the Castle Roof. Weegee going for Island Hop, though, or maybe Bomb King. Let's see. Okay, looks like he's going for Bomb King. That could be star number 1 from each stage. It also works well with cannons.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, my mic. Having some
Muted.
issues with my cables, man. Don't know what's going on there. You hear me now?
Yes. Welcome.
All right. Yeah. So automatically, Alaris is gonna do either column 3 or row 1.
Row 1.
So
it's actually hard to tell if he's doing column 3 or row 1 right now, because he could be killing Bomb King to get one of the cannons. And he could also be... I think it's probably star number 1 from each stage is what he's going for now. I think he's doing row 1.
This is... Yeah. He's doing... Right. Yeah. I think it's kind of settled.
One cool thing about column 5, which I think Weegee's working on, or about BLTR, bottom left, top right, Cruiser crossing the rainbow in Rainbow Ride is the star number 1, and then he killed Bomb King, which is another star. It works well with the cannon synergy, though I guess he didn't get it because he could open that while doing bomb clip, and then I think that works really well.
Yeah, you generally want to stay away from these cards that have all stars in pretty much any stage. Like there has all stars in POB, all stars in THI. This kind of stuff is what you want to stay away from, because obviously those, like there's an objective 100 coin star in LLL. Obviously that'll be tons faster than doing all stars in a stage. So they try their best to stray away from that. But another interesting thing is that doing the objective star number 1 from each stage, which Alaris is gonna do, is actually not a good one to do either. But because he has to do so many stages, TTC, LLL, GRB, BBH, and other stages just to get stars so he can move on to Darko, etc. It works out. It works out decently well in terms of the routing. And Reach the Castle Roof is obviously a really quick one that he's already done. So
did Alaris do a... No, he has only 1 star, so I don't think he opened the cannon in BOB. He could be... I think he might be working on column 3 because he's getting castle secrets right now.
He could just be getting stars as well, because he doesn't actually need anything in lobby. So what he might do is
if he has column 3 though, he has all the CCM stars too.
Right. So it's honestly still...
It's still obscure.
Well, no, it won't. Actually, you know what? Did he get the cannon in BOB?
I don't know. He doesn't.
Oh.
He didn't have 2 stars leaving BOB, so.
No, apparently he did open the cannon.
He did open it, but he didn't do bomb clip.
The Woo was saying that. No, the thing is that I see what he's doing here. So
he did exit stage. Okay. So he is doing column 3.
He's gonna enter BOB again anyway, probably to maybe do bomb clip or another star, and he will
No,
just
I think
open the cannon. But he already opened the cannon,
he's
apparently.
going to JRB. Hold on, I'm confused.
Well, you know what?
Oh,
This is
12 secret castle stars. He could be getting the aquarium. No, never mind.
No,
no, that's
he's
Weegee. That's Weegee, yeah.
He's going to CCM. He's
Yeah, he's doing all stars in CCM right now to get enough for Dark
Oh, maybe
World.
he just does. Maybe he just does number 1.
He's
No.
he's definitely doing column 3. He's definitely
Right.
doing column 3.
Yeah, I think so too. Because but dude, this is bingo. You never. It's a guessing game. You never know exactly what they're gonna do. But honestly, it's still open to the possibility of doing. You know, the possibility is still there of him doing row 1 because. But if I can get confirmation that he opened, okay. So apparently he did open the cannon.
Yeah, he's not doing row 1
I'm
because he wouldn't
honestly,
open the cannon.
I'm surprised because I think row 1 is potentially better. But the fact that star number 1 from each stage is pretty bad.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. It's just I don't know why he decided to get the BOB cannon. I don't know how fast that is. I would have just gotten cannons from stages that don't require certain stars before opening.
Right.
But he did exit level and then go to Peach's slide so that he could. Oh, it looks like
Oh, he died. Well,
he's died.
I guess. Yeah, he didn't mean to die there.
No, but
Okay. Okay. Well, I think it's clear that he's doing column 3, which again I'm kind of surprised. I don't agree with that one too much.
I don't think that
Also,
column 3 is
yeah.
that bad. It's just the 6 stars and SSL.
It's not bad.
Kinda...
It's not bad, but the 6 stars and a 7 and 12 castle secret stars. Again, Alaris is a veteran when it comes to bingo, so maybe he knows what he's doing. So
I just don't really like getting the BOB cannon. I wouldn't have done that.
I mean, honestly, it's a fast one because getting in the stage, opening cannon and leaving stage it's faster than you think it is.
Yeah, I just don't like that he has to do Bomb King Star to open the cannon though.
Right, but you have to look at it this way: it is a star, which is a less star than he has to do later on.
Yeah, that progresses him.
So, GRB, Weegee's in GRB using 100 coin star. There's a lot of possibilities here because there's 4 100 coin stars. There's also 3 stars each from GRB and BBH, which is actually the only GRB goal, as I could see. That is the only GRB.
I think he's doing column 5 because he got star number 1 from BOB and left. Okay. He got 100 coin in Whomp's Fortress, would be one of the 100. 100 coin star in SSL works okay with that as one of the 4 100 coins, and All Stars in JRB is also another 100 coins. So
this makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
I think that they're doing column 3 and column 5 respectively.
Yep, this definitely I could see his idea here, and actually does work out really well. All Stars in JRB, so yeah, the 100 coin SSL, another one.
Yeah, and you have to get star number 1 in JRB.
Yeah, bit red coin star is very quick. The only bad one is star number 1 from each stage.
Yeah. It gets a lot easier once he's upstairs, though.
Right, but since Weegee's skill level is a little bit up there compared to Alaris, it would give him the edge in terms of how fast he can actually complete that goal. But at the end of the day, it depends on whose route is slightly better, because it could all come down to the last second, pretty much. It usually does in Mario Bingo. That's why it's so exciting.
Yeah, an interesting thing about Mario Bingo is that after you complete your row, you also have to beat the game too. Right. So it's always good to be progressed pretty far up the castle at the time that you complete your bingo. Saves time going to Bowser.
Weegee missing the cannon star. He has a backup, so it's no big deal.
So Alaris doing 100 coin right now on CCM.
Weegee making lots of mistakes. I've noticed a lot of his wumps is pretty bad too. What was that? Did you see that clip? What was that? He punched and barely clipped at the last millisecond. That was really lucky. Alright, so
Alaris has 5 cannons left. He definitely gets 1 for free in Shifting Sandland. It's super easy. And then there isn't one that he's going to get in Lethal Lava Land or HMC or Dire Docks, but it's very easy to go upstairs and clean those. He'll probably do let me think. He might get Wing Cap and get that for a castle secret star, and then use that for basement star. Oh yeah, he's gonna use that for SSL.
Yep.
12 secret
So
stars, that's a lot. He needs like
both of
toad
them,
stars to get, and like
both of them are gonna need the wing cap, but they're about to get 10 stars. So I mean, almost every single, if not at least every
wait,
single bingo I have done, I have.
Weegee doesn't have to get wing cap. He can do 100 coin in SSL without it.
Yes. I mean, yeah, but
But he probably won't.
yeah, I think he will get the wing cap because it's extremely fast to just get it and leave stage. And I don't actually know if he knows how to do the shell strat. That's the issue, because he's not that OG of a player, old school. I mean, so I don't think he knows about the shell route much. So it would be much faster and safe to just get the wing cap, leave, and then do 100 coin stoners. So
I feel like Alaris picked a stronger row than Weegee.
right. I mean, no, I agree. This is what we were saying. I definitely think Alaris's route is card is slightly better for the mere fact that Weegee has to do star number 1 from each stage. That is not a good one because it requires you to not only get star number 1, but you have to leave and enter every stage, and all of that time adds up of going to every stage, entering, leaving. It's extra stars that are unnecessary.
So Alaris is going to be getting the red coin star here because it counts as one of the castle secret stars. Generally, the Bowser reds are like fairly quick if you have a whole bunch of castle secrets like Alaris does. How many castle secrets are there in the game?
There are 15.
15. Okay, so he'll probably skip like Vanish Cap as one of them. He'll probably do Cloud Stage because that'll be one of his cannons.
Yeah,
Probably skip Metal Cap.
Looking at this now, I think, or I'm convinced that, yeah, Alaris probably picked the best card here. Again, the veteran that Alaris is in bingo, like he saw the card and he probably knew exactly, because everything lines up perfectly. CCM is a very fast stage, so he already has it done. 6 stars in SSL is the worst one here on this card. But opening 7 cannons is a lot faster than you think, and he's already opened about 2 or 3, probably
2.
I think 3.
2.
He didn't open Wumps. Yeah, Wumps is actually a bad cone cannon. And then SSL, since he has to do it, doing
that's a
red
free
SSL,
cannon.
it's right by the cannon, so you'll have that cannon. SSL is only cannon in basement.
Oh no, Weegee died in Dark World.
Oh,
So
yep.
that's gonna be a lot of time lost for him.
Oh god, he tried to do. I mean, you gotta give props to him, dude. Trying to do all the pro strats. He's a legend.
So Weegee not getting reds here because he doesn't really need them. He has like enough stars here. It doesn't really benefit him much because he's gonna be getting 100 coin star on SSL, and then like that's already 12 stars from basement.
All right, gets it this time.
And then there's really fast stars in basement as well.
Getting the cool strat for no reds. It's really hard. So Weegee would be going on to SSL probably.
It looks like Alaris is going for Vanish Cap here.
That is
interesting.
Yeah, I'm actually confused.
Well, he won't have a whole bunch of stars for like he won't be able to get the tippy top toad probably. And
well, the thing is, with 12 Castle Secret stars, you could skip 3. And
right,
that would be the second myth, the top toad, and well, I guess Metal Cap.
Oh well, I mean, yeah, he might not want to do Metal Cap, or he might not want to do like Bowser in the Sky Reds or something like that.
But Metal Cap is actually. This is interesting. I think Metal Cap is actually possibly close. No, I think it's definitely faster.
He might not get either of the top toads. Like he might not have the star count for the one by TTM.
I think the one by TTM is only 23 or 25 stars you need, which isn't bad. But I guess.
Well, with the route he's going, I don't think he even has that. he won't even have that much.
Right. All right, so he gets Vanish Cap. I guess it makes sense.
Weegee
Because
getting the
of
slide star, #1 star, like #1 star from TCM right there.
Right. This is where Weegee has to. It's gonna eat time for him getting all these stars.
Alaris grabbing wing cap reds, one of his castle secret stars. Also going to be helping him a lot in SSL.
Yeah, it's very necessary for SSL. I mean, he can't actually do reds without wing cap in SSL. Well, you probably can. You definitely can actually.
He doesn't need wing cap for 6 stars in SSL, but he wants the castle secret star anyway, so it works really well. It'll speed him up a lot.
Yeah, it would definitely be faster. And he has to get the star anyway, so again, it works out.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Alaris hitting up the aquarium here.
Yep, has to get it for the secret star. For a while when I played this game, I actually did not know that aquarium was a secret star, but then I realized how obvious it was after, because it couldn't have been anything else. Because to me it seemed like an obvious star. But you know, it's a child's game, so everything is kind of obvious.
It kind of feels like a JRB star. It's in
Yeah.
the water, it's next to JRB.
Alright, so Weegee, again, not playing too well, but I could definitely understand it, because when I played bingos and I was getting into them, because you're always thinking of the routing, and you always have to think about what to do next. You can't think about your gameplay half the time, so you can make lots of mistakes. And that's another thing that's so great about bingo. Not only challenges your consistency in RTA and being able to, you know, just focus on like a linear path, which is get the stars and do the route like you've been doing for ever and ever, but it's a whole new aspect of speedrunning in terms of not only need to be good, you need to be able to route, you need to be knowledgeable, you need to think on the spot and think about what to do while trying to play well. It's everything that comes together. It's just it's beautiful. I think it's perfect.
Like
for tournament
everything
setting.
regular speedruns, it's all muscle memory. Like you've done it before like countless times, but they have to play well while thinking about what they're gonna do next. So it provides this it's this weird like teeter-totter effect where it's like, are you focusing more on like your route or your gameplay?
Right. And I think it's even more so on OOT. Well, the thing with OOT though, I kind of realize is that OOT routing is definitely a lot more complicated, and you need to be a lot more knowledgeable. It's much more difficult in that sense. But because OOT has a lot of breaks, and you definitely have lots more time to.
OOT bingos are just longer in general.
Yeah, you have a lot more time to think exactly about how you're gonna route. Whereas Mario is, as soon as the game starts, you're going. You have no time to think. You have a minute in the intro.
I'd say that like non-committal in Mario is less punished than in Ocarina of Time, because even if you're non-committal or like you're not sure what you're doing, you're still grabbing your stars for, you know, getting to Dark World and getting MIPS. But
Right.
Definitely like being indecisive will hurt your final time in Mario, and the bingo times are always like fairly close.
Right. That's another thing. You know, bingos are short in Mario, and they always come down to the wire, you know, and like, you know, again, you could be playing well and your routing is good, but then you die in a 100-coin star, or you die in any star, and you lose by 10 seconds, and it's over. So it's always it's unpredictable, dude. All right, Alaris feeling really bad in that pillows, having to back up.
Bopping the bird.
Yep.
Weegee headed to HMC, gonna be grabbing something here. #1 star from this stage.
Okay, he's opting to get the kind of now. Maybe forgot to do it.
It typically makes sense on like the Talon bird star, actually, because you like pass by it when you're bopping the bird. Like you go to the right of the pyramid.
In reds, you literally.
Oh yeah, you could.
Yeah, you have to pass by there
when you go into the moat.
It's definitely more optimal to do with reds. I don't know if he did reds. I could check right now to see if he did reds yet. So he didn't do reds yet. That confused I don't agree
It's
with
not,
that choice, but
it's not much time.
right. Or maybe he just didn't know the other reds route. I'm not sure.
So
Either way,
he's 3
all right.
cannons open now out of 7, I believe. VOB, CCM, and SSL.
And SSL. So you'll probably get all the cannons. Well, he has to get all the cannons upstairs, but all the cannons upstairs are very, very fast. So it's not a big deal. That's what usually people opt for. The Once Fortress cannon. People would think it's fast because it's a fast stage, but the Once Fortress cannon is actually one of the slowest. JRB, of course, is really bad as well. You have to get the first star before you could even open
What's
it.
good about the Womps Fortress Cannon is that, like, if you're paired with 100 coin goals or like 140 coins, like that works well while you're in Womps, and like it's also building up your star count quickly for Dark World. It just
Mhm.
it has to make sense with your row. That's you always
Exactly.
have to like try to like make the most sense with your row. Try to make
Right.
things work together.
And yeah, and the thing is, it's like you're trying to find a ways to how can I route better to save, 5 seconds because every second matters in this. And you would make obscure choices because in the back of your head it's going to save like a few seconds later on instead of choosing something else. And that comes with being experienced in bingo and knowing the game. So a lot of things that Alaris chooses to do here, you'd probably think like, that doesn't make sense. But at the end of the day, because he knows the game so well, he knows it's faster. All right, so Weegee going for pole glitch. Couldn't get it early today. Finally gets it. There
Wait,
we
is
go.
Alaris just doing SSL 100 with secrets and then just not doing reds then?
I'm not. Oh well, yeah. Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes sense why you got the cannon with Talon.
Mm-hmm.
So let's think about that. He does red instead of. Oh well, okay. Yeah, I guess it's just because he did not want to do pillars twice. He
Well,
did not
yeah,
want to do secret star, and
yeah.
doing secret star is about a little under 30 seconds. Let's say 30 seconds on average. Leaving and going back in the state is 15 seconds. So that is about 45 seconds extra instead of just, if he does 100 in secrets, which is about 140. It's a little bit slower to do 100 secrets, but he probably just
He's way
feels a
more
little bit more
comfortable with
safe.
it,
Yeah,
probably.
yeah. So
Comfort is like pretty important in bingo too. I mean, you're racing. You don't want to have to worry about execution and routing at the
right,
same time that
right.
much.
So we're just gonna go upstairs. He has one of the coin SSL done. Well, right. So he did everything in basement. Got number one from each stage. Right now, yeah, I
That
think
should be okay. Yeah, so he has 1 star from each of the upstairs stages left. How many 100 coins does he have? He has 3 now. So it'll be interesting to see if
Woody has
he
3: JRB, SSL, and Wumps.
yep. So he has to do 1 more. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with.
Right.
I think he might go with TTC. Isn't Stomp on the Thwomp the first star in TTC? Or
No,
is it roll? No, it's rolling to the
it's,
cage, isn't
it's
it?
number 4. So this is an important part, a thing to note as to why star number 1 from each state is really bad. Because BBH star number 1 is the slowest, the worst. It's horrendous. The time it takes to get to BBH, get into the stage, the courtyard, do stage number 1, you're losing a minute and a half. That's a minute and a half. That's a crucial minute and a half in Mario Bingo that you need. It's part of the reason why this goal is so bad.
Oh no,
But
did Weegee come in here expecting himself to have Vanish Cap?
hmm,
I think he's
uh,
trying to do 100 coin with this.
what is he doing?
He's trying to do 100 coin with this.
Why is he doing 100 coin? Oh,
Probably because he figured since he's killing all the boos, he's grabbing coins from them too.
oh, this is a terrible decision.
Yeah, I don't agree with this decision. He
This
could have
is a
just done TTC 100 or Wet Dry World 100.
this is a terrible decision. Yeah. So I
And
guess
he doesn't have VC.
right. Again, this is where the inexperience with bingo comes in. If you're a good player, you're not gonna win bingos from just being a top runner. But this is a good example. I think a better choice would have been, like Pitt said, doing TTC 100, which is very fast. And instead of getting the sound the thwomp, you just jump down and get the star number 1, which is rolling to the cage. It would take 10 seconds to get down there. that would have been definitely a way better decision. But you know, this I see what he tried to do here, but him forgetting the vanish cap was a big one.
Yeah,
If he did
he's
have
already
vanish cap,
committed.
yeah, if he did have vanish cap, it would have worked out pretty fine. And you kind of saw when he stood there for a while thinking, what should I do? Should I continue? But at that point, you just want to continue, you know, or else you're just gonna waste a lot of time.
Yeah.
So Alaris kind of trying to get
Struggling
Mip's
with
club,
mid,
but
yeah.
looks like he's a bit nervous. All right, he's in there. All right, so Alaris he just has cannons and secret stars. Yep. So he just checked his secret stars number. He already has 9 of them. So, I mean, Alaris is
Mips and
almost.
Toad together, you know, really good.
I honestly don't even know how he has 9 already. I'm guessing. How does he have 9?
Double peach slide, aquarium,
Wing
cap,
vanish
reds, vanish cap.
Toad, Mips.
Yeah.
That's 7.
Yeah, Toad mid 7.
What? How does he have 9? This is incredible. Dark World Reds.
Yeah, Dark World Reds.
Did he do Metal Cap?
He did Metal Cap apparently. Okay.
Okay, he did Metal
We
Cap.
were just too busy looking at Weegee's BBH.
So this is interesting. We were thinking about which cap he's gonna leave, but he actually did all caps, which is not what we thought was gonna happen. So this is actually pretty interesting. Again, Alaris with the godlike routing. Is it a good decision? We'll find out.
Wow. Okay, so he's gonna be able to get the upstairs Toad.
Right, and this is what I thought. You know, it worked out perfectly.
Fire Sea Reds is another one. So he's gonna have 10 after this, 11 after that Toad, and then I feel like Cloud Stage because he opens the cannon and then gets the secret star.
You know what's so smart about what Alaris just did as well? Because he probably thought immediately that he will have enough stars for the top Toad, for the upstairs Toad, because he saw the card and you have to do all stars in CCM, 6 stars in SSL. That right there are 13 stars. And the top cast of secret stars, he probably knew that he would have about 9 or so by the time he's going upstairs. So you count those 9 stars into that, that's 22 stars already. So, and plus 5 C Reds, 23, and he has 24. So, yeah, he knew in the back of his head, I'm going to get Toad, and that's going to be 12.
Thank you, Unicorn Dev, for gifting the tier 1 sub to Punke's Butt Plug.
Welcome, Punke's Butt Plug, to the speedrun of all speedrun streams. Thank you, Unicorn Dev. Babe, as usual, always gifting subs because he's a legend. Love you, Bob.
Yeah, I really like Alaris's row.
Yeah, I mean, like it's working out perfectly for him.
Weegee has to clear number 1 star from each upstairs stage, along with Bowser in the Sky Reds now.
It could be. Again,
it could be close. It could be close.
Yes, because guessing he did Wetter World already.
They're all really fast from here on out.
Yeah, all he has to do is number 1. All he has to do is number 1 from each stage.
Yeah, and they're all fast. Yep. Yeah. And Alaris has how many cannons? 3? So he has 4 cannons to do, and basically he has Cloud Stage Reds.
Right. So again, guys, this is looking like it's gonna be really close. It's all about who gets. Bingo. Yep, who's gonna get the fast BLJs. Now they just have to play well, pretty much. They don't want to make that much mistakes. And right now, Weegee has the more difficult part in this because Weegee has actually a lot of stars to do. So he has more room to make, or more possibilities of making mistakes. And that will cost him more. Alaris just has to get cannons. So it's up to Weegee to play as good as he can, basically, to keep up with Alaris and then take the win. All right, grabbing snowman's. Oh no, falls down. I jinxed his run immediately. All right. All right, Alaris is probably gonna leave stage right now. Pit, your mic is muted.
Hi.
What happened there?
Just taking a break.
Right. Oh, Weegee already got TTM. And he gets the BLJ first try?
Wow, crazy.
Okay, so
Okay, so Weegee
this
doing
is
a
time.
lot better than we thought.
Yeah. Weegee definitely came out of the dark suddenly and showed his beautiful light.
It's just an example of, like top play just killing it.
Right.
The cannon in THI opens instantly. There's no cutscene, and you can die like right away. So that's really good.
Very short. But I mean, honestly, I don't see how Weegee could lose this. Weegee just has TTC star to do, and he's done. Just get bit shreds.
Yeah, he actually started owning.
Right, pretty much.
Even with that BBH too. I mean, 30 is, like ideally you want like a 30-minute or like below 30-minute for bingo.
Hmm.
So, like, I don't think he's had like an amazing bingo, but it's like Alaris's row ended up being like a lot slower than we thought it was.
I think it's just
Bingo in general.
well, Alaris's skill not being as his movement not being as good as Weegee's, and probably him making a lot of mistakes is probably what gave Weegee the edge, because they both had good routing, I think.
I think that 12 Castle Secrets is just like a really long goal.
Yeah,
And
the
pairing
12
that
Castle
with
Secrets.
six SSL stars, I mean, you're doing like 100 coin, and then CCM All Stars is also pretty slow.
That was the questionable part of Alaris's route, the 12 Castle Secret Stars. If it was a 7 Castle Secret Stars, which is also common objective to get, then definitely it would have been a really, really, really good common.
All right, this should be one of the last stars, or one of the last cannons for Alaris.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
It
no
is the last
cutscene
one.
there.
Alright, so Alaris would be going up to Sky now. Weegee would have to miss like 10 Bowser throws. Oh, kind of struggling to get up the hill.
It could come down to throws.
If Alaris gets good VLJs, then anything is possible. But he seems like he's struggling. Just like everyone does here.
Come on, Alaris, you can do it. Everyone believe in the man. Throwing in the splice. Splices in the BLJ perfectly.
Too hard.
Looks like he's going for the Rainbow Ride Cannon.
So he doesn't have a cannon to do. Wait. He got Witcher, World Cannon, THI Cannon, TTM Cannon, and SL Cannon. But he... What is he
And
doing?
BOB and CCM. He needs a 7th cannon.
He got SSL Cannon. That's 7.
BOB,
Yeah.
CCM, SSL.
SSL and the 4 upstairs. So what is he doing?
He got Wet Dry Roll, THI, TTM.
Yeah, and SL.
Yeah, he just got an 8th cannon, I think.
So, what is he doing? I think, is he just having fun right now because he knows he's gonna lose?
I don't know. He's holding us up if he is.
I'm so confused why he got that cannon. He made a mistake, definitely. Because Weegee's,
I'm really surprised he didn't do Cloud Stage as one of his cannons, because that's also a Castle Secret Star.
Right, but it's really slow. And not only that...
He already had Wing Cap, though.
Right.
And
Yeah,
it's still faster than Vanish Cap.
It's a good point, yeah. Yeah, you know what? Pit has a really good point here. I think Alaris kind of made a big flop in his routing in that sense. When you think about it, because Vanish Cap is really slow, and if he did Cloud Stage along with the cannon, it definitely would have been a better choice. I think so. So a little flop on Alaris' part, but Weegee taking the win, dude. GG to Weegee.
Pulling it together.
GG Weegee.
Getting 3 wins out of 4 today.
Yep.
Man is on a tear.
33-23 bingo. That's actually a pretty good time. So far, the best time on GSA for bingo. We've only done one. This is the first single bingo so far.
This is the first single line, yeah.
Right. So for now, Weegee has the single bingo record.
Weegee didn't even really have a good row. He just played well. Right, Alaris looking for his last red coin here. SMB just starting, but we'll get into it soon.
Alaris doing well. Some flops maybe in the routing, but thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. We are gonna get right into the OT bingo.
And thank you,
after this.
Artemis, for the $25. Getting in there for all the incentives, looking for that
Artemis,
N64 package.
Thanks for the 25,000, babe. Appreciate that.
Thanks for getting in there, babe. With the comment, Hedge to you too.
But yeah, thanks everyone for watching this surprise bingo we had. We're gonna jump right into OT Saturday Night Bingo because it's starting right now.
Yep, we are
So-
going to jump right into it. Right as soon as Alaris touches this big star here. Gotta see the man finish.
So it's just saying goodbye for now in case we get cut off.
Yep, it is a long intro cutscene. We'll have plenty of time. This was a good bingo. Not the expected result, honestly. I thought that Alaris was killing it with his row, but Weegee pulling it out.
Awesome
It just
stuff.
shows that anything can happen in bingo. That's crazy.
Good race, guys. Thanks everyone for watching.
Yeah, thanks for joining. And shout outs to the runners on short notice. All right.
Good luck with the bingo, Bob.
Thanks for joining, babe.